Last week?
Hey, how you doing? As Jane just said, Tommy Tenkay is a stage name because my real name's actually Thomas Smith. And yeah, have fun ordering from fucking Domino's. Like, you got a better chance with a name like Amanda Hug and Kiss.
I played
And I can't wait till society fucking crumbles and your money's worthless, you're in tattered rags, and like water is the most valuable thing on earth apart from currency, which will be Simpsons quotes, and I'll be the best. I'll be the richest man alive. Tommy Tenkay actually came from a foreman of mine when he was working as an electrician back in Sydney, Australia. And it was like Tuesday morning, walking bleary-eyed and hungover, and he just whips out at me, "Wait, Tom, how much does it take for you to suck a man's dick?" And in the Australian building industry, you used to these sort of questions, so I thought about it for 2 seconds and went, $10,000. Henceforth, I was known as Tommy Tenkay. And they taught me until of the world, and here I stand before you now. I mean, it just goes to show how vulgar Australians are, because, I mean, when do you think the last time a dude from Quebec walked into his work and had the boss just say to him, "Hey, comme la gente devrait tu faire pour soccer and penis?" That was actually a shitty example, because I've heard a lot of that goes on in Quebec. Bad example. Okay, when was the last time a Finnish dude walked into his office and the boss shouts at him from across the desk, "Hey, Paljonko, sulle mitään että ihmiset kuljet." Are there any Finns in the audience?
No.
Fuck! I'll finish that one up. I recently broke my right wrist. It's healed up well now. But I'm right-handed, and it makes everything a fucking task, because you've got to then use your bad left hand to do everyday tasks, such as like wiping your ass, rubbing your eye, or anything like changing the temperature of the shower. And it's absolutely painful and agonising, because for those 6 weeks that my wrist was healing, I was walking around with shit-packed fingernails, pink eye, and a scalded dick. I'm really glad you like the scalded dick joke, because I got a hard one when I wrote it. And at this point in the evening, I'd like to say, ladies, I am single. No, I didn't get laid much during those 6 weeks because I was scared I had, like, shit-packed fingernails had no detrimental effect on it. No, I was scared I had HIV for a while, and those tests take a fucking long time to come back, so I stayed celibate, and for everyone's best interests, and like really worried the entire time, but then I saw how well my body was fighting off like chlamydia, gonorrhea, malaria, whatever it was I've got when it fucking bit me, and I haven't had an outbreak in 3 months. You girls are the single ones, yeah? My TV recently broke. Not completely. It was just the screen. The screen shattered itself, and the audio still worked for some reason. And being the 3 PM serial eater that I am, I just sat around and flicked until I found something interesting. That something interesting was like what sounded like some weird, violent fetish pornography, which is fucking banging right up my alley, yeah? But obviously I didn't have a visual aid, so I thought, oh fuck, I'll leave it on. And started going to work. About 14 minutes in, using my ex-roommate's really expensive hand moisturiser, ensuring the softest hard penis. 40 minutes in, whacking the ball down the line, and my roommate drunk comes home, slams the door with such force that it actually jerks the TV on the wall, knocking it, and and brings the screen back to life miraculously. And it's this point that I learned 2 things: that if your electronics don't work, just smack them, they'll work, and I can actually rub one out to the US Women's Tennis Open. Given lights, I'll finish on one last thing. I'm chewing my eyes. After offending every woman within earshot with my question, who would be the better lay? A big girl, because she only gets laid once every quarter and is looking for a repeat cockslinger, so she's out to lay impress, or the slut who spends all the time on her back and she's well versed in the art of cock holstering. And started chewing my ice, and then like sinking into the corner, and thought, no, this is fucking great. I'm sobering up at the same time. It's like the equivalent of having a sip of water in between drinks. I'm going to wake up with no hangover. This is fantastic. You're a genius. And it was that point that I stopped remembering whatever else happened that night, except that big girls do give 110%. Cheers for having me.